Hey everyone, I hope that you guys are doing amazing wherever you are. My name is Boom Shakha and I welcome you to my channel. Thank you so much for all the subscriptions, all the comments, and all the love that you guys have been sending me. I really appreciate it. In this video, I want to speak to you guys about something that a viewer suggested to me, and I think that's a great topic to talk about. How to deal with criticism in a good way, in a healthy way. Because as you guys know, if you are an INFJ or if you're dating an INFJ, INFJs are usually not, very good with criticism. Now, I think that's a reason I've kind of, put myself out there in so many different ways over the past few years is because I noticed when I was in my 20s that I was terrible with garnering criticism. I was horrible with feedback. I was not good at getting criticism. I would get criticism all the time, obviously, because as you guys know, we're not perfect. But I would, get really freaking defensive about it. I'd start fighting with the person about it. I would say, no, you're wrong. And, I'd be yelling at them. And it was such a disaster. It was really not good. And as I kind of noticed myself doing that, I thought to myself, am I crazy? Like, what are you doing, Shekhar? Obviously, they're just doing this feedback stuff for your own good. They want you to improve. Stop yelling at them. Stop being a crazy person. So I decided from that moment on to put myself out there as much as possible. So I started, writing a lot online. I started putting my blog posts out. I started doing videos online. I started doing live videos and YouTube channel videos. I started, asking for feedback on a constant daily basis and, trying to practice getting feedback in a positive way. So when someone would give me feedback, tell me, you're crazy or you're doing something stupid or how dumb of you to do that. However they said it, in a nice way or in a horrible way, I would take it and I would be calm about it. I would take it and think to myself, this is a gift from this person and I need to take this feedback and I need to look at it and first of all figure out if this feedback is useful or not. Because a lot of times, a lot of people are going to give you feedback and it's going to be useless because they don't know you entirely. They're looking at you from one tiny perspective. Right? And so they look at you and they say, oh my God, you should really not wear orange socks all the time, right? But they don't know that you usually wear orange socks because your cat loves orange or your boyfriend loves orange, or like they don't know the full story. So a lot of times when we're getting feedback, when we're getting criticism, we have to kind of look at the person and think, okay, does this person deserve my attention? First of all, you're going to take it and be like, thank you for your feedback. Thank you for your criticism. I'm going to think about it. I'm going to use it. Thank you so much. You always have to thank them for it because you have to feel gratitude for it, right? Even if you don't feel it on the inside, right? You have to still say it because this person, it takes a lot to kind of give criticism or to give feedback. So you have to thank them for it. Thank them for the energy that they put into it. But inwardly, you have to really analyze if this person deserves your attention. Are they the person who deserves your attention? Okay, so if they're giving you feedback on writing, are they a writer who has acclaimed reviews, who has good reviews, who has actually written in public, who deserves your attention? If you're getting feedback on your YouTube channel, is this a person who has a YouTube channel of their own and they have good feedback to give you on that perspective? Or are they just a random person off the street who's just giving you feedback because they just do that? You know what I'm saying? So you really have to kind of be objective about the fact that, some people are just going to give you their opinions because they are giving you their opinion. That's what they do. Doesn't mean that you listen to every single person that talks to you. You don't have to listen to and use every single opinion or advice that has been given to you. A lot of people are going to give you advice and feedback where, they have no idea what the hell they're talking about. It's like those people who give you feedback about money, but they're broke. Or those doctors who tell you to do healthy things, but they smoke. Or, those religious gurus that talk about, being a good person, but they rape their constituents or their followers. Do you know what I'm saying? It's like, freaking don't give me advice if you're an idiot. All right? Okay, now I'm going to calm down. So a lot of times you're not going to get advice. You're going to get advice from people who don't deserve your attention. Doesn't mean you're not going to thank them for it. You're going to take it and then realize this advice is completely useless because it's coming from a source, from a person who has no idea what they're talking about, right? A lot of people give me advice on my YouTube channel and they have no experience with videos. They have no experience with doing videos, no experience with the YouTube channel. They don't have a channel of their own and they're giving me advice on how to run a channel. What is wrong with you? I'm not going to take your advice. I'm going to thank you for it, but I'm not going to use your advice. Do you know what I'm saying? Now, they can give me advice on the way I look. because that has nothing to do with the YouTube channel. They can give me advice on the fact that I dress like a crazy person, or my hair is crazy, or things like that. But do not give me advice on how to run my channel if you don't have a channel. Do not give me advice on how to write if you don't write yourself. Do you know what I'm saying? Second type of advice or opinion that you're going to get is from people who know what they're talking about, right? And that is really, really, really valuable. Really valuable. Like people like your boss. If your boss is giving you any advice on how you should be doing things, you should pay attention. If your mother is giving you advice on things that you're doing wrong, please pay attention. She really knows what she's talking about. If your really close friend who's known you for 20 years is giving you advice about something, pay attention, right? If a guru on some kind of topic is giving you advice on something, if a person who has 100,000 or 1 million followers on YouTube is giving you advice about YouTube channels, pay attention, right? So really be careful about the source of this criticism or feedback. Now, I know we have a hard time taking criticism or feedback because I think this is what happens. We're getting criticism and feedback from everyone, and then we start berating ourselves and thinking that we're an idiot. We have no idea what we're talking about, or why are we even doing anything, because we're taking everyone's feedback. Now, a lot of people give me feedback on this channel. I listen to everyone and I thank them for it, but not everyone's feedback is incorporated into me. A lot of times, actually 99% of the time, I don't listen to them because they don't know what they're talking about. Do you know what I'm saying? So it doesn't affect me. Now, we're only going to be affected by criticism that is, unfortunately given to us from by a person who does it in a mean or horrible way. If a person is a guru, they're going to give you feedback or criticism in a way that's very kind. I've noticed that. But people who don't know what they're talking about, they always end up giving feedback or criticism in a way that's really horrendous, really mean, really in a way where I'm like, what are you talking about? Why are you being so mean about it, right? And so be really careful. And if someone's being particularly mean about their feedback, stop them right away. Like a lot of times when people are being rude to me and saying mean things to me, I'll be like, I'm sorry, I don't want to listen to you right now. I'm sorry, but you need to stop talking right now. I'm sorry, but you need to really, really stop talking to me right now. I'll shut them up right away. Because if you're going to be mean to me about it, then I don't want to hear it. Be nice about it. If you're giving me feedback, I want to listen to it. But if you're not being nice about it, just fuck off. Okay? I know that's like harsh language, but seriously, that is how I look at it. So this is what I think about criticism, feedback, and all that stuff. And this is how I've been able to kind of bring criticism and feedback into my life without going crazy about it. And I do get a lot of criticism in my life. Totally fine with it. So I hope this helps. I don't know if this is necessarily helpful. This is how I do it. I hope it helps. I hope, I was able to kind of give you feedback that you can use in your daily life. If you want me to expand on something, or if you thought something was confusing, let me know and I'll expand on it. This is such a great topic to talk about, and I'm definitely going to do another video on criticism because INFJs have such a hard time with it. So I will do another one, but let me know what you guys think about it, yeah? I want your feedback. I want to know what you think and how I can improve. So, and I'm actually asking for feedback this time, so I want it, Again, I hope that you guys have an amazing day wherever you are in the world. I'm so grateful for your support, for these conversations, for all the comments, for the subscriptions, for the subscribers. And I'll see you guys next time around. Bye for now.